What's up, everybody? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in my 2000 Chevrolet Camaro SS with 25,128 actual miles. All right, so again, we have a 2000 model Chevrolet Camaro SS. This is a true SS car with 25,000 documented miles. It is a clean Carfax, no accidents, no damage ever reported. Has the original LS1, makes 320 horse and 345 foot-pounds of torque. That's what they were rated for in 2000. Runs, drives, stops, steers like a brand new Camaro. We're gonna let it warm up here just a little bit before we get too heavy into the throttle, but these cars are just an absolute blast to drive. 6-speed manual transmission, they're a T56, standard rear end, power 4-wheel disc brakes all the way around with ABS, power steering with rack and pinion. Absolutely nothing to complain about on the mechanicals. You do have aftermarket mufflers and tailpipes. I believe they were MagnaFlow, don't quote me on that. I mentioned it in my virtual description video. But again, the muffler and the tailpipes were replaced. Obviously why this car sounds so good. A great exhaust note on it. AC's nice and cold, heat blows hot. I will say you have a little bit of wind noise from the driver's window here. Maybe a little bit of an adjustment on the driver's door striker just to bring the door in just a little bit will probably take care of that. But just a minimal amount of wind noise. Interior wise is the super clean original. Funny enough, they call it medium dark. Pewter interior, so medium dark doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but it is the original interior. That's the original code for the car when it comes to the interior. Only real problem is you have your little crack on the top of the dash pad here. Very common on these cars. Door panels are great, back seat looks great. Steering wheel is very nice. You have your steering wheel controls, gauges are all super easy to read. Standard radio, standard console. You have your e-brake here. A little bit of wear on the very top corner of the e-brake handle. You'll see that in my additional informations tab. Make sure y'all check that out. There's good photos of all of the cosmetic flaws on the car in that additional informations tab. Back on the interior though, the floor mats are nice, the carpet's nice, and again, outside of the little crack on the top of the dash pad here, there's no other real issues. The seat covers are great. It is a power driver seat. You have tilt, cruise, all your standard options that these cars came with. These are just so fun to drive. I love these. I love the WS6s. Basically the same car. Everything on this car works outside of the power mirrors. They do go in and out. Unfortunately, they're not going up and down, so it's probably going to need a switch to make the power mirrors work 100%. That's going to be the only disclaimer on this car. Everything else works like it should. And we're going to pull out in front of this car so we don't have to wait for him. We'll get in the throttle here a little bit. We'll shut it down at 90. It's easy for these cars to just get in the throttle. They're so fun to drive. Obviously that exhaust sounds just killer. We'll slow down here a little bit. We'll downshift to third and fourth, or excuse me, to fourth and then third, and we'll do another little pull. We'll kick it over into high gear there and we'll just cruise. Absolutely zero issues on the bottom. Floors are great, frame rails are great. No rust issues, no rust repair, no signs of any accidents, no collisions. Again, this is a clean Carfax, no accidents or damage again ever reported. The bottom of the exhaust has a few little scuffs on it on the tips of the tailpipes, probably from going over a curb or a speed bump. Got some little scuffs on the exhaust, but that's a nitpicky deal. Suspension and steering we'll dive into here a little bit further in the video. Exterior, one of my top favorite colors on these cars. Again, I love the sunset orange, but this bright blue metallic is a great color. This car's had a little bit of paint work. Looks like this door in the corner have had a little bit of paint work. You got some little sanding scratches kind of around the car. The front bumper is kind of faded a little bit different. Those plastic bumpers always seem to fade a little different than the rest of the cars, especially on a color like this. So you can see a little bit of a differentiate from the front bumper to the hood, but it's really minimal. Some little, again, sanding scratches on the car, a little color correction would take care of that. But again, very clean car, still very, very presentable. You obviously have your SS wheels, nice tires all the way around. Take a look at my additional informations tab. It is posted on the website in multiple areas. It's going to outline photos of all of the cosmetic flaws on the car, inside and out. So I really want y'all to check that out. The Carfax will also be in there as well. All your glass is in really nice shape. Couple very, very minor little road imperfections on the windshield. Side windows roll up and down like they should. You do have your back glass with the rear window defrost. We'll kick that on. That's actually the defrost right there. That's your fog lights right there. But again, glass is all nice. T-tops pop on and off. You have the little T-top covers here that slide in the back. If you take the T-tops off, the whole T-top goes in the back. In the T-top area, there is a 12-disc CD changer. So if you do want to run a CD setup, you can. You got your factory cassette stereo up here as well, AM, FM. Driving position is super comfortable. Love the console with where the shifter's at, as well as the driving position for your left hand. Obviously, you have tilt. You can make it even more comfortable. But for me, I fit in these cars extremely well. I'm just that 6 foot tall, just under 200 pounds. And again, very, very easy and comfortable car for me to drive. Downshift again to second here. Roll into it on this fresh blacktop like I like to do. Yeah, it's just hard to not drive these cars and it puts a smile on your face, man. Absolutely fun car to drive. Huge fan of these. These are a little underappreciated as far as value goes. You put this next to a WS6, the WS6 obviously bring a little bit more money. So if you want the same car for a little bit better bang for your buck, these Camaros are a great option because they're virtually the exact same car with just some different body panels all the way around it. Other than that, they're essentially the exact same. Overall, really cool Camaro. Love the color combo, the bright blue metallic with this black pewter interior, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it the charcoal interior. One thing I forgot to mention, you do have some wear on the edge of the bolster on both seats here. I'll take some photos of that. It's minimal. Just getting in and out, it's just kind of how these cars are. I would say the passenger seat probably has a little bit more wear than the driver's seat, which is interesting. But sometimes that's how it works when people get in and out of these cars. But overall, great car, great miles. As you can see, it's just a blast to drive. Downshift, a little back pressure there. Stops on a dime. Clutch again feels great. It's like half throttle. Just a killer car to drive. And as always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. Got a little piece of tape there I'm pulling off. Appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. Make sure you check out that virtual description video along with the additional informations tab. Both are posted on the website, pcclassiccars.com. I will catch you guys on the next video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and an awesome upcoming weekend.